Hi guys, and welcome back to Movies That Matter with the Viking. And Zack Schneider had kind of a Q&A on his Vero account today. Many fans asked him a lot of questions and he responded to a lot. But to start the day off, Zack Schneider posted this image of Batman. Now, Batman vs Superman The Ultimate Edition has now been added to HBO Max. So this got everyone excited because that's the real version of Zack's film. Zack shared it. He's excited that the film is finally on HBO Max with this cool image of Batman. Labelled, of course he's real. He's on HBO Max. Now, he was kind of referencing, remember when people were saying the Schneider Cut didn't exist, then he released the reel of the actual footage of Justice League. And then, remember that Cyborg scene that was deleted? It was from the earlier trailers where Cyborg looks at Batman and he goes, "I didn't think you were real." And then Batman looks at him and goes, "I'm real when it's useful." So that was a pretty cool kind of humorous scene in that trailer, but it didn't make the theatrical cut. But we'll definitely see it in Zack Schneider's version next year. But I love this picture of Batman. Of course, you can see the Joker card on that gun. Batman in that cool outfit from the Nightmare sequence in Batman vs Superman, where he takes on all the soldiers who are representing Superman, and the parademons come and he takes them on as well. It's just an army against Batman and he nearly beats them all, but a parademon comes and knocks him out, and then it goes to Superman scene and Superman kind of proceeds to take his heart out. But cool image, and Zack is very excited, just like all of us fans, that the real cut of Batman vs Superman is on HBO Max. So let's get into the questions. Okay, this man asked, "Love Batfleck. I was wondering where he got the trench coat from." And Zack Schneider says, probably pulled it off some dead guy, you know. So Zack Schneider gets a lot of criticism for his incarnation of Batman because he killed. Look, all Batmans have killed. I think maybe George Clooney never killed, or Adam West. I think Adam West killed as well, but George Clooney definitely didn't kill. But come on, every incarnation of Batman has led to someone's death because they've hurt someone so badly that they've gone to the hospital. And look, they've probably died. You know, it's because it's kind of a stupid thing that people say that Batman doesn't kill. Look, he kills when he needs to, and sometimes he doesn't mean to kill people, but he does because he's beating the shit out of them. Another guy goes, "Sir, will Jonathan Kent appear one more time in your Justice League movie?" And Mick goes, "Now that's a question." And Zack Schneider gives us a little wink there. So I've always said that I think Jonathan Kent will appear in Zack Schneider's Justice League because, look, he was a big part of Man of Steel. He had a cameo in Batman vs Superman, a very pivotal scene, very interesting and emotional scene actually in Batman vs Superman, that I think many people overlook. But I always said he would be in Zack Schneider's Justice League because it made sense. So I think we will get to see Kevin Costner cameo again in Justice League, because that's kind of what I've said before. That's kind of like his Fortress of Solitude when he meets his father. That's my opinion of it anyway. This man goes, "It would be awesome to see come together playing in the first trailer of Zack Schneider's Justice League. It would bring back the amazing memories before the 2017 disaster." And that was a pretty cool song to have with the trailer. Now, I don't know if that was a Zack Schneider decision or if that was Warner Brothers getting involved already. I don't know. But Zack says, "I have something better." So we're going to get to see some cool maybe soundtracks song with the trailer for Zack Schneider's Justice League. And I'm hyped actually for that song because look at Zack Schneider's films. Sucker Punch, Watchmen, Dawn of the Dead. Man, he has some really cool music there, and he's a really good taste in music. So I can't wait to see what music he actually picks for the trailer, because I love the Come Together song. But we know that the Everybody Knows song from Sigrid wasn't his pick. That was a Josh Whedon pick. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of music he picks for the tone of this trailer that comes out. Mercury goes, "What are your thoughts on Jared Leto Joker? Would you like to see an interaction between him and Batfleck too?" And Zack Schneider goes, "I always loved him in the part." And me too. Jared Leto is an Oscar-winning actor, brilliant actor, and I was very excited when he got cast as the Joker, and I thought he would do a great job, and I still think he did a great job, even with the little snippets that we've seen of him. But also they cut so much out of that film that we didn't get to see a lot. And in the air cut, hopefully someday will be released after Zack Schneider's Justice League, we'll finally get to see the real incarnation that David Ayer and Jared Leto had planned, because I think there's definitely a stellar performance waiting there to be seen. And Jared Leto, people doubt him, but I don't doubt him whatsoever. David Ayer goes, "We get the Junkie XL score for Justice League." Remember, he was booted off by Josh Whedon. Danny Elfman was brought in, and his score was the score for the 2017 theatrical version. Zack Schneider goes, "Fuck yes." So that gets me excited. Junkie XL worked very closely with Hans Zimmer on Batman vs Superman, and that's one of the most unbelievable themes or scores I've ever seen in a film. You know, it really stands out to me. I love those Lex Luthor scenes, especially with the score. Absolutely chilling and brilliant. I just love listening to them so much. This guy goes, Corey, he goes, Hans Zimmer's 2 piano notes. So if you didn't know, that's the Hans Zimmer score from Man of Steel, specifically for Superman, kind of like the first flight scene and stuff like that. And Zack Snyder replied to this comment and he goes, of course, there's another. So we're going to get to see more of that kind of theme, and maybe something a little bit new also added to that. Maybe Junkie XL had a little bit to add on to that score because he worked very closely with Hans Zimmer, so that gets me definitely excited to hear more Superman score. Eric goes, there's been some debate over whether or not your Justice League has Lois giving the speech where she says, only from the darkness can we truly feel the light. Could you settle for us, sir? In your version of the film, does Amy Adams give that statement? And that's the statement at the end of the 2017 theatrical version, and Zack Snyder simply goes, I don't know what that is. So Zack Snyder to this day, he admits that he's never seen the 2017 theatrical version of the film, but I think he knows about things that happened and things that were added to that film. Maybe he's watched it before. I actually think he has seen parts of it. But that ending scene where Lois Lane's doing the voiceover, and then you get to see all the heroes kind of being happy and stuff, that was definitely a Whedon reshoot, added by Jeff Johns and Josh Whedon. So there's so much of this film that we haven't seen, guys, and I just, every day I think about it, I get so excited because there's a 5-hour assembly cut of this film out there. This man goes, Sir Zack Snyder, does Cyborg have a nightmare vision where Superman is destroying the world under Darkseid's authority? Some moments before Clark opens his eyes and flies out of the ship when the League drops the mother box on him. Now that would be cool to see. The Darkseid taking over Superman and Superman just destroying the world, seeing that from a character's point of view, because that nightmare sequence in Batman vs Superman is so intimidating, it's so scary, it's real Mad Max like, you know. So to see Superman doing that would be scary as fuck. But maybe that's the thing that could happen when they try and revive Superman with the mother box. Maybe Superman will see some sort of vision just like Ben Affleck did of the future. Maybe, I don't know, but I also think there's a kind of a, I think that's going to be reserved for Cyborg when he messes with the mother box. I think he will see into the future just like Ben Affleck did. But Zack, being very coy, just gives a little wink. So we'll have to wait until 2021 to see that and to see if Superman has any vision of what he might become in the future. But I don't think he will. I think it's going to be reserved for the supporting characters around Superman, the likes of Batman, Cyborg, Flash. I think they will see the future before Superman sees it. I think they are the ones, it's up to them to stop this from happening. As the Flash said, Lois is the key, Lois Lane is the key, and we know this because when Lois Lane dies, this makes Superman very vulnerable, and this gets Darkseid in the right position to take over Superman and manipulate him to do what he wants. This man goes, will we go deep into the Snyderverse? Zack Snyder, you're deep in it now. And this is my opinion on the HBO Max deal. I think the HBO Max Zack Snyder deal is the Snyderverse of the DCU. I think this is going to be Zack's unfiltered vision. I think he will get to do part 2 and part 3 because, look, why would they put so much money into this for a one-off? Why? I think it's going to be huge. It's going to bring so much momentum. And we will get that part 2 and part 3 and maybe spin-offs of Zack's universe on HBO Max. Look, Justice League Dark is also coming on that platform, and so is the Green Lantern Corps. So I think there's going to be much more stuff to come with HBO Max, and it's a great opportunity. Fran says, hi Zack, is the black suit that appears behind Superman in the deleted scene in the scout ship the design for the suit he actually wears? And Zack goes, not quite, that was done without me trying to use my design, but got it a bit wrong. So that proves that that scene was shot with Zack, but he didn't edit that scene with the VFX afterwards. It looks like that scene was altered in a way that he wouldn't have chosen himself. So the way that we see the black suit in that deleted scene that wasn't in the 2017 film is not the way that Zack would have presented it to us in terms of how the suit looks. That was done when he wasn't overseeing things. So in the 2021 Justice League, we'll get to see that scene probably again, but it will look very different because it's going to be through Zack Snyder's eyes. So that's actually brilliant to see that. And this man goes, BVS was good. He goes, hi boss, want to break Twitter and confirm Steppenwolf has his original design in your Justice League. As you know, the Steppenwolf design was changed because it was deemed too scary. And I don't know if it's going to exactly look like the Batman vs Superman that Lex Luthor came across, the Steppenwolf design there. But I always wanted that design because I thought it looked so scary, so intimidating. I was looking forward to seeing that in Justice League. But it was changed to the one that we see in the 2017 film that came out, and look, it's not great. His eyes don't match his emotions whatsoever, so that's poorly done. And Zack Snyder just simply goes, is that not well known? So we're going to get to see the OG Steppenwolf look, and I couldn't be more excited, because for me, Joss Whedon butchered how the character looked. He butchered how the parademons looked. I want to see those Batman vs Superman parademons come back, because those were so scary, so I can't wait for those. Massey says, first of all, thanks for everything, Zack Snyder. I just have a question. What did you mean about Unite the Seven? A Green Lantern is coming? And of course, remember that picture with Jason Momoa where he had Unite the Seven in the background or in front of him in big writing, and Zack Snyder just gives another wink. So, is it Green Lantern? Is it something to do with Aquaman? Is it got to do with Martian Manhunter? We'll have to find out in 2021. Tyler goes, hi Zack, is the new aspect ratio of 166 expanding from the theatrical's 185 ratio, making more use of the 35mm negative, or will it just be a little bit more on top but less on the sides? Can't wait. And that's about how the film is presented to us through the streaming service platform. You know, kind of the two black bars like I have on the picture here right now. Is it going to be like that, or is it going to be more kind of black at the sides? And Zack goes, the film was shot in 133, so 185 was a crop. I am working on 133, so 133 ratio is what we will get to see Zack Snyder's film in. And to me, I don't really mind. Whatever he wants to do himself, whatever he chooses will be the best for the film. And remember, it's not going to be seen on a big screen cinema. It's going to be seen on a HBO Max, so either on your phone or whatever you watch your apps through, like Xbox or stuff like that. So this man goes, have you shot JL with digital camera? Now, digital and film are two very different. Now, digital is used more nowadays because it's cheaper, but film is the OG style of filmmaking, and guys like Tarantino, Nolan, maybe Scorsese, I don't know, I think he may use digital for doing The Irishman, but mostly those OG directors love using film. It is more expensive. It does take more time, but film is how you get that really, really good look. Now, that's not to say that you can't do really good films on digital. Man, there's some serious films out there that have been done on digital and they look brilliant. But for me, I love when the directors use film. It just looks better. Now, if you don't know the difference between the two, Joss Whedon did the reshoots on digital, while Zack Snyder shot Batman vs Superman and Man of Steel on film. So it's going to be completely different how the film looks. This guy goes, since you said Justice League that was supposed to come out in 2017 was all compromise, was BVS all compromise or no compromise? So that's the thing. Batman vs Superman, was it compromised? Did Warner Brothers get involved with Zack's vision? And Zack goes, BVS was as I wanted. Now, the only thing that Warner Brothers did badly with Batman vs Superman was make Zack cut out 30 minutes of footage, because they wanted the 2.5 hour film in cinemas, not a 3 hour film, because they wanted to make more money and stuff like that. So Batman vs Superman was his unfiltered vision. Justice League is where they made him rewrite scenes, bring in Whedon, Jeff Johns, things like that. Jad goes, assuming that your cut of Justice League somehow got released back in 2017, how different would it have been from the one that we're about to see in 2021? I mean, have you made certain compromises in order to release your cut, or are we going to see it exactly like you intended it to be? And that's a big question, because I fully believe the 2017 version still wouldn't have been Zack's full unfiltered vision. He replies to this man and he goes, no compromise. So the film we will see in 2021 is 100% uncut Zack Snyder, and that's unbelievably great for a Zack Snyder fan. No studio interference, no stupid one-liners put into it, or jokes, or introducing a certain character. It's all Zack Snyder's vision. And he also says the 2017 version all compromise. So in a way, it's great that Zack Snyder's Justice League got delayed by 4 years. We'll get to see it in 2021, because that's his real version. The one that we might have seen in 2017 wouldn't have been his. It would have had interference from Warner Brothers, and it wouldn't have been his full vision. So I'm glad HBO Max has come in and given Zack this platform and given the fans what they wanted with Zack's 100% full on Zack Snyder's Justice League, and that gets everyone excited. Awesome picture, but I love Ultimate Edition for all the extra Clark, Lois and Superman content. It was breathtaking and heartbreaking that all those scenes didn't make it to the big screen. And don't want to sound greedy, but can we expect another teaser for Zack Snyder's Justice League before August 22nd? Zack Snyder goes, there might be something coming. So of course you guys know DC Fandom is coming on the 22nd of August. There will be a 24-hour virtual kind of Comic-Con at home with all DC content, giving updates on all the latest TV shows, animated films, shows and movies coming out. So we're hoping to see some clips from the Batman and Zack Snyder's Justice League. But don't forget JusticeCon, the fan-run event, which Zack Snyder will be in attendance of, Jay Olivia, Ray Porter and many more guests. So will we get to see a sneak peek for Zack Snyder's Justice League on that date for July 25th, 26th for JusticeCon? Who knows, maybe he won't be allowed. But saying that, he did just release that trailer, well Jason Momoa did, for the first trailer with Gal Gadot unexpectedly. So who's to say that he won't give us something, a small teaser, maybe a 30-second clip, maybe a poster, maybe something like that. That would be cool. So we'll have to wait and see. But he said there might be something coming, and we know that he's working on the film so hard right now, you know, on the VFX and all that stuff. So he's busy right now, and I'm sure he'll have something for us very soon. Tanmay says VFX work started. Can't wait. So that's of course the special effects got to do with CGI, of course how Steppenwolf is going to look, of course how Darkseid is going to look. So people are wondering, is Zack Snyder currently right now working on the film as we speak with all the effects to get everything right for 2021? Fuck yes, so deep in it. So Zack Snyder is working away. He's working so hard on that film to try and get it looking perfect for us in 2021. So Zack Snyder is... his days are filled with working on Army of the Dead and Zack Snyder's Justice League, you know. So it shows that he's not leaving any stone unturned. And hopefully, if COVID clears up anytime soon, we'll get to see some of the cast come back for that additional photography that he wants to do with Superman, with Batman, with Lois Lane, with Marta, I think, and Martian Manhunter. Those are the additional scenes. Now, that doesn't mean they're big, massive action set pieces. It could be just dialogue, voiceovers and things like that. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully it probably won't take that long. Zack seems to shoot things very quickly. You know, he had all the film shot and done by August 2016, and they started production on that on April, wasn't it, in the March, April, a week after BVS. So he got that done very quickly, you know. So I fully believe Zack will have it right for us for 2021. But guys, that was Zack's unofficial Q&A on Vero today. He just posted an image and then people kept asking questions, and he came back and answered. So I tried to get all the important answers that he gave back to people, some of the very interesting answers and stuff like that. So I thought I got everything. I might have missed one or two. Let me know down in the comments if I missed anything big. But let me know, guys, what you think of Zack Snyder's comments. He's currently working on the VFX for the film. We will get the OG Steppenwolf look. We're going to get Kevin Costner coming back as a cameo role, so that's going to be amazing. And there's much more to come with Zack Snyder's Justice League that we don't even know about. A lot of scenes that we've seen in 2017 are not his. A lot of voiceovers, things like that, are not Zack Snyder's work. It's that Josh Whedon guy. It's his film that he should be credited with the director on that film. It should not be Zack Snyder. But guys, let me know your thoughts on Zack Snyder's answers for those very interesting questions by fans. Well done, guys. Let me know below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Come follow me on all the social medias and let me know your thoughts on this video and about Zack Snyder's Justice League. Come and engage, come talk about movies. That's what we love doing. Until next time, guys, Zack Snyder is fucking deep at work for Zack Snyder's Justice League.